So this is a very special box. We're talking about 4 gigs RAM, 64 gig storage, 8K video decoding, Gigabit Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6, multiple USB ports, but what makes the box really special is what comes inside. This is the DigiBox D6 Max. Lots of you are asking me about this box, so I'll do a quick review for YouTube, but the full complete review will be on my website. So let's open this up. In fact, okay, so first up, we've got the actual box here. So again, this is the DigiBox D6 Max. Has a really nice premium feel. We've got the LED display. You've got the power button here. On the side here, we can see we have 2 USB 2 ports, and we also have a memory card slot. Let's go to the back. Here we can see another USB 2.0 port. We have the audio video jack. You have the Gigabit 1000 meg hardwired Ethernet. You've got HDMI out. You also have optical out. You've got another USB 2 port, and you also have a Type-C port for your power input. This side we have nothing. And underneath we can see we have some good ventilation to keep this box nice and cool. And we can see this is the 4 gig model with 64 gigs of storage. Inside you get the power brick. You do get HDMI cable, and you also get the remote control. So we can see it's a pretty standard looking remote control, but you do have a built-in virtual mouse here. And we also have some extra buttons that you could potentially rebind and get them to be shortcuts for other applications or for running other system functions. Now, if you do order this box directly from DigiBox, they do actually bundle in 2 free gifts. And those gifts are a high quality HDMI cable, as you can see here. And they also bundle in one of these mini keyboards. So I do think these are really handy, especially when you are searching for things or maybe using certain applications which are not designed for the TV, having access to a virtual mouse and a full keyboard. And I do believe the keyboard is also backlit. So 2 great gifts that anybody can get when you place an order for the D6 Max. Okay, so that's everything you get inside the box. Let me now plug this in and I'll take you through the quick setup process. Okay, so I powered up the box, and one benefit of a box like this is you don't have to worry about logging into your Google account or really any account. It's more or less a case of just connecting to Wi-Fi, or in my case, I've connected to Ethernet, and then you are taken to the home screen. So super clean, super basic layout. And for lots of you that don't want to, sign in or log into a Google account, it does give you that flexibility. So if I just take you over to the settings at the top, we can see we do have these quick sort of shortcuts. So everything from contact the support to a browser, you've got Bluetooth settings, you've got clean memory, you've got network settings. Let's go to more settings. Let's open up the standard Android settings. Just so I can show you that out of the box, when you install this, you can see this box comes pre-installed with Android TV version 12. Let's go back. And in terms of storage, the device comes with the 64 gigs of storage, out of which we can see I've installed a few applications. I have 56 gigs of space available, so more than enough for your applications, for your utilities, for your games. 64 gig is ample storage. Let's go back. Now, one thing I do like straight away is the fact that the remote control is actually backlit. So I don't know if that's going to come through on the video, but it's great that it does actually have that feature built in. The other thing you do get with the remote control is you do get this virtual mouse. So if I turn that on, we can see that on the screen. And I've used other virtual mice before, and it can be a bit fiddly because you activate the virtual mouse and then you have to use the D-pad to go up and down. But what you actually have here is one of those gyro mices. So you can see as I move the remote control up and down, I can then select things, I can open things. It's a lot faster like this compared to using a normal D-pad. Let's turn that off. Now with the box, it did come pre-installed with a few applications, but you do get access to the Play Store. And using the Play Store, I was then able to download Downloader, which does mean that you can sideload your favorite applications. There's not going to be any restrictions, any of those things that we've seen on some of the other platforms. You really can go ahead and install any third-party application that you like, any streaming application that you like. Similarly, I was also able to install my VPN. I do recommend when using a box like this, or really any streaming device, it really is essential for you to use a VPN just to protect your privacy and to make sure that your internet service provider, they can't monitor you and they can't throttle your connection. If you're on the same VPN I'm using, which is IPVanish, just scan that QR code and you'll get a special price for the month of August. Let's try a quick speed test because, as I mentioned before, this box does come with Gigabit Ethernet, and I do have a gigabit switch in my house. I'll plug that in. So if I now try a quick speed test, let's click on go and let's see what kind of speeds we can get with the DigiBox D6 Max. Let's do that now. And we can see on this box, we are getting a very, very healthy speed. So almost max 1 gig speed down and 100 mega, which is actually what I get with my internet service provider. So very, very fast internet connection. So when you are streaming your favorite content, you shouldn't really get any kind of stuttering, any kind of lag, any kind of buffering. You really will get a smooth connection with this box. Let's press the home button. Now you do get access to their special app store, which contains the main applications for this box. Now this box, as I'm sure you understand, falls into a category of special Android boxes. This is a very niche category, very, very special category. And this really explains why the price is set as it is. So when you see the price, understand that this is not a normal box, a typical Android box. This is something in a very special category of its own. And when you see my full review on my website under the review section, you'll be able to understand exactly what this box is all about. So I hope that is clear and it makes sense. And if you're interested in purchasing a box like this, I will leave a link in the pinned comment so you can go and check this out for yourself. But do have a look on my website for the full details and for the more in-depth reviews. So really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.